Let me tell you why discipline feels so exhausting for most men. It's not because they're lazy. It's not because they're weak. It's because they don't trust themselves anymore. When you don't trust yourself, every decision, especially as a man, feels really heavy. Every promise feels risky. Every attempt feels fragile. But today, I want to talk about what I'm building here at Quiet Discipline, how it changes all of that. I know a lot of men who think discipline is about effort, right? The output, continuously going and trying and doing, right? But effort only becomes necessary when the trust that you need to have in yourself is gone. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, I'll wake up early, I'll stay consistent this time, and you don't follow through, you just lose progress. You teach yourself in that loss of progress that your word doesn't matter to yourself. So now every plan needs a motivation, and every routine needs hype. And you see it, right, on social media. There's so many different TikTok accounts, YouTube accounts, Instagram accounts that try to get you motivated as men. But you only need motivation when you're continuously starting over. And really, the motivation isn't what you need. It's not the problem. What you need is trust. Trust is the problem. You don't have trust in yourself, in what you're doing. You've continuously eroded your self-trust because you've continuously started and stopped. And there's a reason why a lot of men start over, because it feels clean, right? Starting over feels a lot cleaner than staying consistent. Think about it. Just starting a new diet plan feels better than sticking to the food that you already have made in the fridge that you just don't want anymore. And back to the emotion. That's the emotion of the want. The wanting is an emotional feedback. It's an emotional thing. So starting over, it feels hopeful. It feels like redemption. It feels like, okay, this is a new chance for me to do this again and start over. But what I've learned is most restarts just escape accountability. When you're starting over, you're escaping accountability. And the best way to not start over or not need to escape accountability is not to create a new beginning, but to have smaller promises that you'll actually keep. And this is the point. This is the point of what I'm building. I want to transform the way men create and accomplish goals, from motivation to self-trust. We're going into a new paradigm. We're going into a new world where Us men are not going to need motivation. We're going to need self-trust. We're going to need self-respect. That will show up in greater ways than anything else can. What I'm building with Quiet Discipline doesn't ask, how can I do more? It asks, what can I do every day, even on bad days? Once you do that consistently, that's where the trust is built. That's where the new you comes from. That's where the discipline comes from. And what I've discovered is discipline is emotional self-regulation. Your standards disappear when you're tired, when you're stressed, when you're discouraged. That means the emotions are in charge and not you. Quiet discipline means your actions and your behaviors, your decisions stay stable even when your emotions are not. It's not perfect, right? It's not intense, but stable. The stability builds self-respect. If you're watching this, what I want you to do is choose one non-negotiable. Nothing big, nothing dramatic. The exact opposite of what your algorithm is showing you. Huge, big, dramatic, transformative. No. One thing. And keep that thing intentionally small enough that you can continue to do it even on the bad days. Every promise you keep to yourself strengthens your nervous system, right? It's inside of you, the mind-body connection. It builds confidence and it strengthens your identity in yourself. And back to my original point, discipline stops feeling like effort. Discipline stops feeling like effort when you stop betraying yourself. When you start keeping that small promise to yourself on a daily basis, that discipline no longer becomes effort. It becomes a part of who you are. If you want to be a part of this community where motivation isn't loud, where what we do is reliable, and we build self-trust in ourselves to create a world that's better for ourselves and our family, and people can see it, and it's transformative in small ways that we can continue to do over years. If that's what you're looking for, stick around. I'm going to continue to help guide you from the discoveries that I found in myself. How I was able to keep promises to myself. How I was able to gain confidence and discipline by stripping down all of the extra loud noise and staying true to what I can do even on the low days. That's the most powerful thing. That's the most powerful part of this. Who you are when no one's watching is the man who everyone sees when the world watches, right? Eventually. My ultimate goal is to help you find alignment and help you grow through the continual start and stops. If you're watching this and you've started and stopped and started and stopped year after year after year, this is for you. You don't need motivation. You need self-trust, and you need one thing. Leave in the comments your one non-negotiable that you're going to do. You're going to do it on good days, you're going to do it on bad days, you're going to do it on awesome days where you're just think you've made it, and days where you don't know how you're going to make it to the next day. It doesn't matter. Pick that one thing and do it. This is alignment. This is how we build self-trust. This is the future of manhood. This is quiet discipline.